Stay here. I'll go check.
Well, well. Where did this vagrant come from? Wrong house?
Take off my clothes and get out, now.
Security! Throw this crazy bitch out!
See clearly. This is my house, paid in full. What can a piece of worthless paper prove? Jax said I'm the only mistress of this house.
Jax is using my money to support his mistress? Strip her and throw her out into the snow!
Stop it! You idiots! If you damage this Italian leather sofa, you could never pay it off, even by selling yourselves! Over $100,000 in property tax delinquency notices have been sent to our home! Are you trying to ruin my son?
Look clearly. I paid for this villa in full. Your whole family has taken over my home, and now you're forcing me to pay the taxes?
In Ohio, once you're married, everything you own belongs to Jack.
Martha, don't waste your anger on such a useless woman. Did you hear what Martha said? Bitch, get out.
My SKN credit score? Why has it dropped to 315?
Who has been recklessly maxing out my credit? She stole my SSN, maxed out 30 credit cards, and bought all these luxury goods. No wonder my credit score crashed to 3 and 5.
Victoria, how much longer are you going to keep this up? Is this the upbringing of the Belmont family, rummaging through other people's private documents?
Upbringing? Jax, your mistress is committing a federal felony. Identity theft. She stole my social security number and illegally racked up hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt.
So what?
We have the evidence right here. Jax, are you going to do something about it or not?
It's just a few lousy bags and some jewelry. What's all the fuss about?
You bastard!
You listen to me! Lexi is carrying the sole heir of the Miller family. That's my child!
You two bitches!
You dare call the cops and lay a finger on her? In this house, my word is law!
Jax, what's all the commotion in your house in the middle of the night? It's deafening.
Oh, Mr. Henderson, don't get the wrong idea. She's just a low-level assistant I recently hired at the company.
Just an assistant making such a racket?
These low-class people have no experience, and we caught her with sticky fingers. I'm really sorry for disturbing you.
Jax, her crazy behavior just now really scared me and the baby.
Apologize to Lexi right now, or I'll throw you out!
I'm sorry.
Since you're an assistant, then do your lowly job properly.
Pick up every single piece of broken glass from the floor.
Enjoy your revelage, you greedy vampires. On the day you fly to New York to ring the bell at NASDAQ, I'll use a short sailing report to make you pay this debt with your lives.
To Jax, you're just a nanny.
You're just a maid for our Miller family.
Jax, I want to stand next to you when you ring the NASDAQ bell next week.
Of course, baby. You're carrying the only heir to our Miller family. The main spot at the bell ringing must be yours. What are you standing there for? Get up and book us first-class tickets to New York. Then clean up the wine stain on the floor.
Okay.
Remember to use your card to book the tickets. After all, someone's social security number credit score is already a rotten 315. Keeping that card is just a waste.
Jax is so good to me.
On the day you stand up there to ring the NASDAQ bell, I'll have the FBI settle every single one of these ironclad pieces of evidence of SSN theft with you. I'll make sure you go straight from Wall Street to federal prison the very second you ring that bell.
Chloe, initiate level 1 response.
Boss, have those tacky relatives from Ohio finally pushed you over the edge? Do you need Wall Street to step in directly?
Jax is keeping a mistress. She's maliciously driven my social security number credit straight down to 3115.
What a bunch of clueless idiots. Our cloud data center can restore all transaction paths in 3 seconds. Identity theft is a federal felony, enough to keep them locked up for life.
Make an ironclad case out of Lexi's credit card fraud, luxury purchases, even every single one of her Starbucks transactions.
Also, I want Jax's company's complete financial hand.
I was just about to report. Jax's shell company is going to ring the bell for its IPO on the NASDAQ next week.
Ring the bell? I'll have him ring his own death now. Dig up all the evidence of their cookbooks and fraudulent venture capital finding. Don't leave a single invoice touched.
Victoria! Are you dead in there? Get out here and fetch Lexi's foot bath water. If you dare play deaf and dumb again, I'll throw you into the dumpster on the street right now!
Boss, Wall Street's short sell capital is in position. At your command, we can crush his stock price in a second.
Let them dream of getting rich for a few more days. I want them to go straight to hell at the moment they ring the bell, saddled with billions in debt. What's the progress?
Penetrating the final firewall. Boss, this Miss Lexi isn't just a thief. She's practically a money laundering genius. She used your social security number to open 2 offshore accounts in the Cayman Islands. For the past 48 hours, she's been transferring Jack's pre-IPO funds through Shell Trading Company.
How much has been transferred?
$5 million. And the number is still ticking up.
She's creating an escape route for herself. Jax thinks he's raising a docile canary, but he's actually raising a venomous snake ready to strangle him at any moment. Since she enjoys playing with numbers so much, I'll give her a gift she'll never forget.
Understood. I've infiltrated her fund transfer path. The moment she clicks transfer next time, your social security number will trigger a red zone alert in the global anti-money laundering system.
2-bit bitches. Does she even deserve to enjoy this stolen revolvery? Got you.
Martha. I was just helping Jax sort the mail, and I found this in the whale box.
Court notice? Forced auction? Victoria, are you sure you read it right? Jax's company is about to go public. How could he owe such a small amount of money?
I thought it was a mistake too. But today, when I went out to take out the trash, I overheard our neighbor, Mrs. Henderson, gossiping about it. She said this family's villa will be listed on the court's website for public notice next week. Then everyone in the community can just click on the webpage and see the Miller family being kicked out for not paying property taxes.
Absolutely not! It was so hard for me to break into the social circle of wealthy wives in this community! If they find out I'm living in a four-clubbed house, how can I ever hold my head up in front of them again?
Yes, especially your book club friends. If they pass by and see that big red sheriff sale sign.
Stuck in the front lawn. Jax! You come home right now, immediately! Don't tell me the money's been moved. Did Lexi max out your card again? Clean this up.
Miller family, just fall slowly into hell like this.
Sign it! As long as you sign here as the guarantor, the bank's $2 million will be in our account tonight, and our house will be saved.
Jax, this says that if the company's IPO fails, I'll bear unlimited joint liability. I'm scared. My credit score is already ruined. I'll be thrown in jail.
What are you afraid of? The company's going public next week. How could it possibly fail? Those investment bankers are practically throwing money at me.
But what if? No one can predict the stock market.
You think I'm making you sign this for my own sake? If the house gets foreclosed, you won't even have a place to live.
But...
Stop whining! Sign it now! Or get the hell out of this house right now!
Okay. I'll sign.
Damn it! Can't you even write your own name? Get out of the way! Don't waste my time!
Jax, you signed for me? Is this legal?
Legal? As long as that money comes in, who cares whose handwriting it is?
Yes, since you signed for me, I can rest assured.
For the bell-ringing ceremony at the NASDAQ in New York, I've ordered a custom-made dress with hand-sewed diamonds. Bitch, you must be so jealous, right? See that clearly? A property tax default notice for over $100,000. Jack's company is about to go public. Are you trying to drag him down? I haven't. I'm warning you. Get your ass over Jack's desks and do some somewhere-tables. Use that to pay off dis imaduda vitres poiting C. Bant stay here and I sare.
Fine. I'll go report to the company today.
Smart move. Listen up. You're only fit to serve tea and water in the printing area. If you dare to set foot in the executive office area even once, I'll make you regret it. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Serve tea and water? Jax, I'm here to dismantle your entire IPO foundation. Found it. The fake audit reportants and the original bills are all here. You two bitches. The bell-ringing day will be your judgment day. Chloe, access the underlying protocol. I can see their data now.
We're in. Oh my god, boss. This is financial suicide.
3 shell companies in the Cayman Islands are shuffling money between each other.
Officially inflating their book profits by a full $50 million.
They stole my SSD to buy 3 Porsches just to create the illusion of profitability and swim that pre-IPO funding from NASDAQ.
This low-level Ponzi scheme can only fool those greedy retail investors. The short-selling capital pool is fully deployed. Should we trigger it now?
No. Wait until the bell-ringing ceremony. I want him to watch the stock price plummet into the circuit breaker zone with his own eyes. I want him to pay with his life to cover my credit score.
Boss, Jax is heading towards the finance office. Infrared surveillance shows he's 10 meters away! Get out now!
Finance? I need to talk to you. Are you in there?
Jax is pushing the door, boss! Get out of there!
Download complete.
Victoria, what are you doing here?
Who gave you permission to enter the financial restricted area?
Just now, the finance manager said there was coffee spilled on the floor, and I had to clean it up.
Finance sent you? Which finance person?
I don't know, a man with glasses.
With glasses? There's no one in the finance department who wears glasses.
Then I must have remembered wrong.
Damn it, I haven't had time to destroy these money laundering trackles yet. If the SEC sees them, I'm finished.
Did you look at the things on the desk? Answer me! How much did you see?
I'm only responsible for cleaning the floor. I didn't look at anything.
Someone's been using my computer? The CPU is still hot! Security! Someone broke into the finance room and copied data from my computer! Not even a fly is to leave this building. Investigate everyone. Find out who did it!
What's in your pocket?
Nothing.
Take your hand away.
Really, it's nothing. Just a cleaning rag.
Take whatever's in your pocket out now! Disgusting!
Boss, the surveillance footage has been replaced. I swapped your face in the video with Lexi's guy, the one she forced into the security department yesterday.
Well done, Chloe.
Now, Let's light the fire. 3, 2, 1, boom!
Boss, we caught the person you were looking for. Who is it? It's that bodyguard Miss Lexa forced into the security team yesterday. He entered the finance room and copied data from your computer. What? He was trying to sneak out the back door just now. The guard stopped him and found him carrying a bag. Financial records, shareholder lists, and my Cayman Islands account information. These are all my core data!
Bitch! That idiot Lexi dares to plant a corporate spy in my territory? That bitch! I knew she was eyeing my share! She wants to swallow my company before the IPO? Dream on!
Boss, should we call the police first? Let the police handle it?
Call the police for what? What good would that do? I'll ask her myself. Let's see what else she has to say.
Enjoy the fire you set yourselves.
Jax? What the hell is wrong with you?
I must be out of my goddamn mind. I think a base like you would be a decent woman. You didn't even wait for me to sign the prenup before sending someone to steal my IPO ledger?
What ledger? What nonsense are you talking about? All I care about is the wedding and diamond. I have no interest in your boring numbers.
No interest. Then explain. Who is that bodyguard you forced into the security team yesterday?
That's my cousin. He's the only college graduated in the family. He just wants a decent job to show off back home.
Cousin? Do you think I'm old? Or do you think I love you so much that I'm easy to fool?
He really is my cousin. His name is Kevin. You've met him. He came for dinner last Thanksgiving.
What, Kevin?
I don't remember!
Jax, listen to me. It must be that bitch Victoria who's framing me. She wants to drive a wedge between us.
What? It's her? Do you think I'll believe anything you say?
You're still lying to me even now?
Do you really think carrying my child gives you the right to swallow up my assets?
Jax, it really wasn't me.
If you dare touch my company, I'll make you disappear in an Ohio lake. Not a single bone left to find.
Understand?
Let go. Jax, you'll choke the baby.
If the company is gone, what use is this child to me? To go begging in the slums?
It really wasn't me, I swear.
You liar!
Jax Miller! What are you doing? Do you want the entire Miller family to go to jail with you? Let go!
She's a traitor! She sent someone to steal the company's core ledgers! Martha, she wants to bankrupt us!
I didn't. Jax, you lunatic.
Wake up! The ledgers can be recovered. But if this woman dies in a Miller family bedroom, tomorrow's headlines will be about you going to jail. Do you want the company to go to zero before it's even listed because of a murder case?
Jax, don't you think it's strange?
What's strange?
All the evidence is just too perfect.
Martha, believe me, it really wasn't me.
Then who do you say it was?
Victoria. Who else could it be but her?
Victoria, that loser? If she could orchestrate a spy operation of this level, she'd have gone to Wall Street long ago.
Jax, wake up. Now is not the time to discuss who the spy is. If news breaks now about the bride-to-be stealing trade secrets or the Miller heir murdering his fiancée, our stock price will plummet into hell. The Miller name cannot afford this kind of disgrace.
So what do you suggest we do?
Lexi, you will get the wedding you want. You will wear that custom-made gown and put on that diamond ring you've been dreaming of.
Really?
But as the price, you must sign a supplemental agreement. You will waive all rights to division of marital property. If there's a future, you won't take a single tent.
What?
In this family, only assets that can be liquidated have value. Lexi, this is your only way out.
Either sign it and preserve your vanity as Mrs. Miller, or I'll call the police right now and let you give birth to that child behind prison bars.
I'll sign.
Those bankers are all bloodsuckers! Just because of that damn ledger theft, they dare to downgrade my credit rating? Now the capital chain is broken! Get out!
Jax, at this critical moment, What you need is an unrestricted partner, not to beg those timid bankers.
What do you, a cleaner, know about financing? Take your rag and get out!
Atlas Global Capital. They just entered the Ohio market and have 500 new idle positions.
Atlas? That's the most famous shat on Wall Street. Even at the Miller family deef was hard to get a landed. Where did you hear that?
Cleaners can hear many secrets from the Crothicos of Wall. You want to get the check before the roadshow? This is your only lifeline.
So, you're sure you want to invest? Even though my rating was just downgrade?
Mr. Miller, ratings are only for mediocre people. Our fund is only interested in your pre-IPO growth curve.
The amount?
$30 million can be transferred tonight. But the condition is, we need a board observer seat.
Agreed! Miss Chloe from Atlas! Then we have a deal!
He didn't even check the details of our cross-shareholding. He just saw the money and his eyes lit up.
Jax has always been that kind of person. Greedy, short-sighted, arrogant.
Boss, with the current setup, on the day of the bell ringing with just your command, his stock price will hit the lower limit within 15 minutes of opening. He'll go from being a billionaire to a debt-rated prisoner.
No rush, Chloe. Let him enjoy himself for a few days first.
What do you mean?
Let him buy yachts, private jets, squander that illusionary wealth.
That hasn't even arrived yet. The higher he falls, the sweeter the sound of his bones shattering. By the way, boss, there's one more thing. Lexi has been restless lately. She's been frequently contacting a lawyer. A lawyer? At this critical moment, instead of preparing for the wedding, she's looking for a lawyer? She's using an unregistered payphone phone. Very cautious.
Every call is in the middle of the night. I suspect she's discovered your trust account that wasn't completely frozen. Let her stir things up. In fact, we can even slightly lower the firewall level of that account. Leave a backdoor for her. The more she tries to transfer assets through illegal means, the more evidence of federal fraud she'll leave behind.
I want her to change into a prison uniform the moment she puts on her wedding dress.
Understood. I'll keep watching.
I knew that bitch must have some secret stash.
3 million? She actually has this money?
Is it ready? I took a huge risk to get that account.
Miss Lexi, take it easy. The account you provided is a gold mine. Due to certain's firewall is now as weak as paper.
3 million? That cheap bastard Jax only gave me a $200,000 ring. Once I get this money, I can live like a queen.
This is the power of attorney you wanted. I've perfectly mimicked Victoria's electronic signature. Just click to confirm and the money will enter your private account through a money laundering route.
You'll get a 20% cut after it's done. Sign it for me now.
Boss, the fish has taken the bait.
Really?
Lexi just successfully changed the beneficiary information of your trust fund using a forged authorization. The operation IP is from a law firm in Columbus.
She moves fast.
Boss, I'm packaging all the evidence now. Federal fraud, document forgery, interstatal trust fraud, each one is a felony. When do you want to make a move?
Right now. Not yet. Let her transfer the money first.
What? Boss, we have all the evidence. I can notify the FBI right now and they can arrest her tonight.
The more she transfers, the heavier the sentence. If you stop her now, she'll get at most 3 years and be out after bail.
Makes sense.
Let her transfer the money and keep a record of every transaction.
Don't worry. My system will capture every detail, even how many times she clicks the mouse.
Greedy Lexi, go ahead. Honey, transfer a little more. Every extra zero adds another lock to your prison cell.
You've stayed in that moldy little house for too long, my daughter. How much longer will you play this humble assistant role?
It's almost over, Father. Jax has already obtained that forged loan, and Lexi is almost done emptying his Cayman Islands accounts.
You know the Belmont family motto. We never bend easily, unless it's to pick up the knife that will sever our enemy's neck.
I know.
Good girl. When you were 8, you knew how to force the classmate who bullied you to transfer schools. At 10, you made my company's CFO resign in tears. I know you won't lose.
Simply letting a nouveau Ricci fall to his death isn't enough to quell the Belmont family's wraith. I want him to be socially annihilated at the very moment he reaches his peak.
A toast to Miller Group and to our upcoming NASDAQ bell ringing. Everyone, look here! Let me introduce our company's most diligent employee. Usually, she scrubs toilets at my house. Today, out of the goodness of my heart, I'm letting her see the world. Victoria, don't just stand there. Go pour some wine for Mr. Harrison.
Oh dear, look at my memory.
A country bumper is always a country bumper. Can't even walk properly.
Mr. Harrison, please don't mind. People from that kind of background are always clumsy.
Sir Champagne.
Is that the Belmont family heirloom? The ring that only the direct heir with control of the Concertup's core inheritance is entitled to wear? Why is it on a server's hand?
Hey, Mr. Harrison. This woman is usually clumsy. If she doesn't serve you well, feel free to scold her. Trash from the bottom like her is only fit for serving drinks and mopping floors in this lifetime.
Thank you, miss.
Once we ring the bell on Monday, our valuation will Quick, Harrison. You signed that agreement, and we're brothers.
Agreement? Jax, I think you've misunderstood something. Regarding that agreement, we need to reassess it indefinitely.
What? Mr. Harrison, you must be joking?
Jax, you have no idea what kind of terrifying force you're playing with. You've messed with the wrong person.
I'm sorry. Why did Mr. Harrison leave so suddenly? Bitch, did you steal something?
Jax, that slap
Just shattered your last shred of hope!
Don't look at me with those eyes! You loser! Harrison pulled his investment. My 3-year-long IPO plan, all ruined. Do you even know that's $100 million?
Jax, the Belmont family has one rule. Never celebrate your victory before your opponent has fallen.
Rule? What do I care about your rules? You're just a parasite with a credit score of 315 who can't even buy a cup of coffee without my say-off!
So?
Listen, be at the law firm at 8 tomorrow morning and sign that asset mortgage agreement. Put up every last script of what you have left in Ohio.
And if I don't?
Then I'll send you straight to the slums of Ohio.
Assault, illegal mortgage, threatening family members. Jax, you've dug your own grave deep enough. Hello. Notify the finance department to start liquidating all his peripheral positions. I want him to lose everything.
Damn it! How is this possible? Why are all those institutions liquidating their positions now? Come here! Since no one is investing in me, I'll have to use your name to fill this hole!
Jax, what are you talking about? My credit score is only 3 in 15. I can't get any loan.
3/1/5? That's because you're looking in the wrong place. Those blood-sucking institutions will lend to you as long as they have your SSN, even if your score is negative.
No. If I sign this, my life will be over.
Are you gonna sign it or not? If you don't, I'll make you disappear in an Ohio lake. Once this money comes through, I can hold on until the NASDAQ bell rings. Victoria, you're finally good for something!
Jax, you're gonna regret everything you did today. That idiot Jax is busy patching up the NASDAQ hole. He hasn't even noticed I stole the authorization code for the trust fund.
Baby, you're a genius.
Once we transfer those $3 million tonight, we'll go to Brazil, somewhere no one knows us.
Baby, are you sure that money can't be traced? If Jax catches, he'll chop me up and feed me to the dogs.
He has no time for me right now. That bitch Victoria is taking on his debt for him, and he's thrilled about it.
Oh, poor Victoria.
By the time he figures it out, we'll be drinking champagne on the beach in Rio.
Baby, I'll love you forever.
I love you too.
Well, well, the show is about to begin. You are Marco De Lucia, 32 years old, of Italian descent, a fitness trainer, no criminal record, but quite a bit of debt.
Especially student loans. You've been paying them off for over a decade and still haven't cleared them.
How do you know about me? Who are you?
I'm here to help you.
Help me? I don't know you. Get out of my car before I get angry.
I don't plan on leaving.
What do you want? Tell Jax?
If I wanted to tell Jax, I wouldn't have come to you.
Then what do you want?
Lexi told you she has a trust fund in her hands, right?
How do you know that? Who the hell are you? Did Lexi tell you? Or did Jax send you?
No one sent me. I came on my own.
On your own? You think I'm an idiot? Bitch, whatever your goal is, if I kill you right now, no one will know about any of this!
Kill me, and these photos will automatically be sent to Jack's email in 10 minutes.
Which do you think is faster, your bullet or Jax's hitman? If you pull the trigger, you'll go from a fitness coach to a murderer. Your students will see your face on the news. Your mother will cry in an interview saying, "My son isn't like that." Is this the life you want?
What do you really want?
I want Lexi and Jax to lose everything they have now. And I want you to be my accomplice.
What do you want me to do?
Transfer Lexi's money into my account. I'll erase your exit records and give you enough money to live lavishly in Urob for the rest of your life.
Why should as you say?
Because besides me, no one can let you live just tomorrow run try.
Fine. I agree.
Marco, next time you point a gun at someone, make sure the safety is off first.
Darling, is it done? Has the money left the country? That idiot Jax is still going crazy over that tens of millions gap. He has no idea his family fortune is almost drained by me.
Darling, it's been transferred to the account you gave. However, the intermediate bank says the amount is too large. It requires your personal biometric authorization to enter the offshore security tunnel.
Biometrics? It wasn't this troublesome before.
Darling, it's to avoid the FBI. The NASDAQ is cracking down hard now. If we don't go through this tunnel, these $3 million will be frozen within 5 minutes. You don't want to spend the rest of your life in prison, do you?
Damn it. Fine. I'll send you the authorization file right now. Thanks for the donation, Lexi. Not only did the money you stole from me come back, but you also brought Jax's money over for me. Well done, Marco. Go to the airport. Your new identity and the check are at counter 4. Remember, never come back to the US.
Flight AF123 to Paris is now boarding. Passengers, please proceed to the boarding gate. The number you have dialed is currently
Damn
switched
it.
off.
Marco, you dare to disappear at a time like this? If you dare to run off with those $3 million, I'll kill you.
Lexi, Jax is looking for you everywhere. He says the safe at home seems to have been broken into.
What are you doing here? Who told you to follow me?
Jax sent me. Also, I just saw Mr. Marco's car leaving the parking lot in a hurry.
That bastard! He dares to take my money?
I don't know. I only saw him switch to a car without license plates. Miss, did he abandon you and leave alone?
That son of a bitch! I knew he couldn't be trusted! He must have taken that money and run off to some other woman!
Lexi, Jax is already tracing the flow of that fund. If you don't go back now to explain, he might think it was you who transferred.
Shut up! Don't you dare tell me what to do!
Flight UA 892 is closing its boarding gate.
$30 million, a full $30 million! That was my lifeline to plug the NASDAQ gap! Why was it transferred into a private account an hour ago?
Jax, listen to me! It was Marco! That bodyguard! He stole my code! He threatened code! He's always had designs on me! He threatened me! He said he'd kidnap me if I didn't give him the money!
Threaten you? Then what were you doing at the airport just now? Don't think I don't know your whereabouts? Were you elaping with him or gonna split the loot?
No! I was going to stop him! I wanted to get the money back! Jax, I love you! How could I ever betray you?
That's strange. Jax, if Marco was just after the money, why did he also take Lexi's favorite jewelry? I found these in an empty box in the trash.
Even took the jewelry. Looks like you had your bags long ago. Bitch, you think I'm a fool?
Oh, that's Victoria talking nonsense! She's framing me! The money must still be in that account! Go freeze it!
But Lexi, when I helped you with your bag earlier, I saw a one-way ticket to Paris inside.
Lexi, you bitch! I'm going to kill you! Kill you!
Stop it, Jax. Are you trying to beat this stupid woman to death and then go to jail yourself?
Martha! She transferred $30 million! That's the toll for NASDAQ! If I don't kill her, how am I supposed to explain it to the board?
Killing her will fill the hole in the accounts. The bell rings the day after tomorrow. If there's a murder or a divorce scandal now, Miller Industries' stock will become worthless. You won't just fail to go public, you'll be saddled with massive debt.
Only if I'm alive can I help Jax sign. I was tricked by Marco. I'm the victim!
Listen,
Since the money is already out of the country, we have to be flexible. Jax, call the police immediately. Say the house was hit by an armed robbery. Lexi was kidnapped and blackmailed, forced to transfer the money to save herself. Pin all the blame on that missing bodyguard.
Fake a kidnapping? What if the police to this story? Who can find out?
As long as you two stick to this story, who can find out?
Lexi, from now on, you get back to your room and stay there. Don't you dare step out without my permission. Jax, go make the scene look even more brutal.
And you, Victoria, if you let anything slip, I'll have someone kill you.
Boss, Wells Fargo's and Citibank have issued their final ultimatum. If that 30 pound of bad debt been covered by 3 p.m. today, they'll directly petition the court for bankruptcy liquidation. By then, your equity will be wiped out in an instant. Get out! All of you, get out! Those money-groving scumbags! They begged me for loans before, and now they want to drive me to the wall?
Athena Capital? They bought out all my bad debt in full? With a 1-year repayment extension?
This is my destiny! There's always a consortium that sees my potential, trying to buy the dip and get a bargain at a time like this. Jack! Go get the red wine ready! I'm celebrating!
Congratulations, Mr. Jax. This mysterious predator must have been forward to you for a long time.
See? My business empire is just that indestructible!
Jax's total bad debt is $30 million. We only spent $18 million to buy 30% of it. That means if Jax dares to default, you can directly apply to dismantle and sell his company.
Which shell company are we using? Athena Capital in the Cayman Islands. All registration information is encrypted. Jax won't find any leads.
Jax must be ecstatic right now, thinking he's encountered the goddess Athena descending from the heavens.
I saw from his company's surveillance that he's celebrating with red wine. Jax doesn't know that Athena is not only the goddess of wisdom, but also the goddess of war. Since he thinks he's already won, let him float in heaven for a while longer. That foolish man didn't even read the terms carefully. If Jax defaults personally, all his personal assets under his name, including real estate, vehicles, and all his income for the next 30 years, will belong to me.
Boss, what's our next move?
When the time is right, you'll represent Athena Capital and go meet Jax.
Yes, boss. I'm also looking forward to how this play unfolds.
Mister, regarding the extension agreement, the 30% debt, we have noticed an unexplained fund movement in your personal account. If you not provide in the liquidation process at 9 a.m. on Monday.
How is this possible? How could they know about the 30 million being transferred? Liquidation? If they liquidate, I'll be left with nothing, not even my underwear!
Boss, what are you doing?
I need to write a letter to the person in charge at Athena. Beg them for 48 hours. No, even 24 hours will do.
Mr. Jax, this letter, the wording might be a bit too...
Too what? Too humble? Too pathetic? I know, but what other choice do I have?
Boss, Jax wrote a letter. Read it. To the esteemed person in charge at Athena Capital, I, Jax Miller, founder and CEO of Miller Industries, hereby humbly request that your esteemed company grant an extension for the repayment deadline. I know your company is my only hope. I am willing to accept any conditions. I only beg that your company does not file for liquidation next Monday. My employees, my family, everything I have hangs on your company's decision.
Tell him to rewrite it. The wording should sound like a slave speaking to his master. Make him personally write words like plead, beg, I implore you.
Understood.
Rewrite? I'm Jax Miller. In this state, who wouldn't address me as Mr. Miller? Why beg them like a dog?
But boss, the liquidation lawyers from Citibank are already downstairs. If we can't get the extension agreement from Athena, you'll have to move out of here by Monday morning.
Boss, Athena Capital says you don't need to write a letter anymore.
Really? They're letting me off?
No, they want you to make a video. They need the content and they need to see your face and attitude.
Once I get through this current difficulty, I'll make Athena Capital pay. To everyone at Athena Capital, I'm a fool. I mismanaged everything. Please give me another chance. I'm willing to become your company's most loyal servant.
Look at das in vår dia the wamperty. To boat his maidel he to kiss of motion through the show.
To diet, like a dog.
What's next?
Tell him Athena's Thaibiaup will chinsly visit the company next Monday.
Have him prepare the highest level of courtesy to welcome his master.
You idiot! Hurry up and bring the gift for Miss Chloe!
No sense at all!
Miss Chloe, I prepared this especially for you. A 1943 Romane corn tea, only a graceful leader like you is worthy of it.
Mr. Miller, you're wasting my time. I see this kind of wine in my dog's bowl all the time.
Miss Chloe doesn't like it. Go, bring the red diamond jewelry from my car. Go get it, now!
Wait. Mr. Miller, your attendant. She looks very familiar to me.
Oh, she's just our family nanny. If she offended you, I'll break her legs when we get back.
Mr. Miller, actually, I've known your family nanny for a very long time.
Actually, I've known your nanny for a long time. She used to work for my family too.
Mrs. Chloe, from your tone just now, I thought you were quite close with her.
Really?
Someone of your status. How could you be familiar with a dog in our house? Oh my, Mrs. Chloe! You idiot! Can't you see Miss Chloe's shoes are dirty? Get on your knees and clean them! Hurry up! If there's a single stain left, I'll skin you alive!
Mr. Miller, did you mishear me? My shoes. Someone of her lowly status. Is she even worthy of touching them?
Yes, she's certainly not worthy. Then what do you mean?
I want you to demonstrate personally. Since you keep calling her your dog, the master should take the responsibility.
You must be joking?
Tomorrow at 9 a.m., the liquidation committee will arrive on schedule. The choice is yours.
Lick. I'll lick it. Chloe, you bitch! Just wait until I ring the bell. I'll make you kneel at my feet, begging for death. I'll crush all you scum!
Not clean enough. Keep going.
Yes.
Mr. Miller, do you hate me?
No, I don't hate you.
Really?
Really. Miss Chloe is my benefactor. Without you, my company would have gone bankrupt long ago.
You know, Mr. Miller, when people lie, their eyes blink very fast. It's fine. It's normal for you to hate me. I don't care. I just need you to fear me. That's enough.
Miss Chloe, then what about the liquidation?
Considering how hard you've worked, Athena will give you a week's grace period. Next Monday at 9 in the morning. I'll be at your company's bell ringing ceremony, waiting to see your sincerity.
Thank you. Thank you, Athena. Thank you, Miss Chloe. Chloe, one day, I'll make you kneel before me and lick my shoes.
Why are the bailiffs after to seal the doorstop tomorrow? Jax! Say something!
Martha, I'm out of options too.
Go beg that Athena Capital. Didn't you say they were your saviors who brought you from the dead?
I did. I sent dozens of emails. I knelt outside their company all night. But that Chloe won't even see me.
Lisa! Open the door, it's Martha! We have 30 years of friendship! I just need $5 million to tide me over. Just $5 million. That's just your quarterly jewelry budget.
Sorry, Mrs. Miller. Ms. Lisa says she doesn't know any bankrupt poor people. Please leave immediately or we'll sue you for trespassing.
Lisa, you'll regret what you did today! Lisa, you bitch! Manager Richard, we've known each other for 20 years. Our Jax company is going public the day after tomorrow. Once Miller Industries rings the bell, it'll be worth billions. The mortgage on this house, could you possibly extend it for 3 more months? Just 3 months!
Mrs. Miller, what's inside?
Just a small check for appreciation. You know, over the years, our Miller family has brought a lot of business to your bank.
Mrs. Miller, I appreciate the sentiment, but this I cannot accept.
What?
Mrs. Miller, if it were a week ago, I might have been able to put in a good word for you. But now, the property rights for this house have been completely bought out and liquidated by Athena Capital. Right now, our bank is merely a custodian.
Then can you help me get in touch with the decision mover at Athena Capital? I know her is Chloe. I want you Kinnable to apologize.
I'm sorry, ma'am. That's an anonymous fund based in the Cayman Islands. We don't have the authority nor any reason to disturb them. Additionally, I must remind you, before the bailiffs arrive, please be sure to clear out your personal jewelry.
Otherwise, those items will also be seized as collateral.
Are you insane? This is the Miller family house! Who gave you the authority to seal it? Jack's already got the extension agreement!
Ma'am, what Jax Miller Margate was the operating rights.
But the ownership of this house was already transferred to Athena Capital due to debt default.
Officer, wait a moment. The creditor has agreed to a temporary exemption. This villa can be temporarily exemption stock and will be under my session.
Did you hear that? You pauper, get out of my house! At least you're still somewhat useful. All those years eating our leftovers in the Miller house weren't for nothing.
Martha, the house is safe, but Jax drained all the household's liquid funds to plug the Nasdaq's gap. The chef and the gardener just received their severance pay and have all left.
Left? Then who's going to serve me?
Since all those freeloaders are gone, then from today on, sweeping, cooking, laundry, scrubbing toilets, it's all your job.
Okay.
Martha, keep living in my house.
All your actions are under my surveillance and will become evidence to lock you all up in prison.
What is this? Victoria! Where's my Kobe beef? My top-tier caviar? Who are you feeding this dog food to?
I'm sorry, Martha. The financial manager said Jax maxed out all the household credit cards. Right now, the electricity and heating for the villa are being paid for with my personal savings.
My beauty card got suspended too. Victoria, don't you still have some savings? Go buy me that limited edition skincare set. I have to meet those social bites tomorrow.
Lexi, it's not just the skincare. If we don't pay the property management fees by tomorrow morning, our water supply will be cut off too.
The water? Even the water will be cut off? How am I supposed to shower?
Then go pawn your jewelry. Go borrow money. In any case, I can't sleep in a house without heating.
All right, I'll figure something out. But to save electricity, I'll turn off the central conditioning above the second floor starting tonight.
Are you insane? It's winter. It's snowing outside.
Because only then can I save enough money
to buy breakfast for the two of you tomorrow.
Victoria, are you deliberately messing with us?
Martha, how could you think that? I've put out all of my own savings. The utility bills, the property fees, the money for rice. I'm covering it all. I just don't want this family to fall apart.
Damn it! Why isn't the effect wearing off yet? If Jax finds out I haven't been to any prenatal checkups this month, I'm dead!
No prenatal checkups? What does that mean?
Standing here like a corpse.
Who told you to eavesdrop?
Lexi, you were vomiting so badly just now. Should we call the private doctor? No need. It's normal morning sickness.
Every pregnant woman vomits. Don't you know that?
Yes, I know. It's just...
Just what?
Bitch, just now. What did you hear?
Lexi, I didn't hear anything.
Better be true. Otherwise, you know the consequences. Get lost. She just stuffed something into the medicine cabinet.
Strong Amortic, commonly used for anaxia or simulating early pregnancy symptoms.
An Amortic? You're really willing to torture your own body to marry into the Miller family, Lexi? Lexi, you think you fooled everyone? Since you want to put on a show, I'll build you the grand estate.
What's this? Lexi, didn't you tell me yesterday that the pregnantal check was all normal and baby was even kicking?
That's a misdiagnosis. That hospital wanted to scam me. They gave me the wrong report.
A misdiagnosis? Is this one a misdiagnosis too?
It's her! It's this bitch! Jax Victoria snuck it into my bag while I was sleeping. She's getting revenge on me!
Victoria, was it you?
Jax, how could I possibly have the ability to forge a hospital system? If you don't believe me, take a look at this.
Don't worry, that old fool Jax hasn't found out yet. Once I get my hands on that parenting trust fund, we'll go to Brazil.
Bitch! You damn bitch! Brazil! You were gonna take my money to Brazil to find some other man? I fed you, clothed you, gave you the best house to live in, and this is how you repay me?
Jax, spare me! I was wrong, I was really wrong!
Wrong? What exactly are you wrong about? Wrong for getting caught?
No, I shouldn't have lied to you. I shouldn't have transferred that money.
Where is that money? Where did it go?
It was taken by Marco.
Bitch!
Jax, stop! You'll kill her, the police will come! Don't ruin your future for this slut!
Get away! I'm going to kill her!
Jax Miller, you lunatic! You want to save your company? You want to go public? Dream on! I have backups of all your fake accounts and recordings of you hiring people to threaten the CFO. I'm going to report you to the FBI. I'll make sure you spend the rest of your life getting played by men in prison. Help! I'm on Interstate 75. Someone's trying to kill me. I have Miller Industries.
Target refuses to stop. Boss requesting permission for forced interception.
Don't
kill her. We must get the USB drive in her hand. If she refuses to hand it over, break her legs. Understood.
Just a little more. Just a little more.
Mr. Miller requests your presence at home.
Get away. You're just Jax's dog.
Dog or man, I'm just doing my job for the money.
Let me go, you beast!
Don't move. If you keep struggling, your arm breaks. Don't blame us.
Jax, you'll go to hell!
Report me? Lexi, have you forgotten whose name is on those transfers to Brazil?
You forced me to sign them. That's your money laundering account. We'll all go down together!
Jax, Lexi, fighting among ourselves now will only make the creditors outside laugh. The bell rings next Monday. If domestic violence and fraud to light come to quintuple moment, Miller Industries stock will become worthless. By then, I'm afraid neither of you will have the money to buy a burial plot.
So what do you suggest? Keep this ticking time bomb around?
Lexi has leverage over you, which means she's the one who truly understands the company's books. Instead of letting her go to the FBI, why not bring her onto the board? Once she becomes Miller Industries' chief financial officer, reporting you would be reporting herself, wouldn't it?
The board? You'll give me 10% of the original shares?
10%? Fine, I'll give it to you.
But Lexi, you remember this. From today on, our fates are tied together. If you dare to double-cross me, I'll make you watch that money turn to ashes in a crematorium.
I heard the Miller Villa just staged a red wedding. Jax didn't kill that idiot Lexi. Instead, he's working with her.
They're a community of interest. How could they bear to strangle each other? Besides, Jax needs Lexi by his side. The roadshow is the day after tomorrow. If his fiancée runs away, what will the media write?
True. The CEO of Miller Industries can't even control his own woman. Those investors would probably die laughing.
Jax and Lexi will keep up the act, playing the loving couple.
It seems profit really is the best glue. Jax is afraid of dying, and Lexi, she should be even more afraid of the FBI than Jax right now.
Of course. She thinks she's the victim, but she's forgotten all the dirty work she did to get through the Miller family's door. She stole my social security number, forged authorization documents, illegally transferred $30 million from the trust fund. These are all federal felonies.
That bitch has some nerve.
If she reports Jax now, it's like signing her own arrest warrant. What's more, that thug Marco has already run off with all her private savings. If Jax falls, she'll be worse off than a homeless person on the streets of Ohio.
So her only choice is to be Jax's accomplice and help him patch up that mess of an account. What's next then, boss? Are you gonna watch them go ring the bell in New York together?
The higher they climb, the harder they fall. I want them to personally open the gates of hell the second they ring the bell at NASDAQ.
I'm looking forward to it.
Don't rush. The real show is just beginning.
Sorry, Mr. Miller. All your personal accounts, corporate settlement accounts, and the 3 unlimited credit cards under your name are now under forced freezing.
Forced freezer? I'm your bank's biggest private client. Who gave you the authority?
Athena Capital. They filed for a full asset preservation with the federal court on grounds of identity theft and asset fraud investigation. According to the risk control agreement, until the anomalies linked to your social security number, SSN, are cleared up, you can't move a single cent.
Identity theft? This is my goddamn money!
Jax, what's going on? My Hermes quota got canceled. Is our family out of money?
Stop screaming. My credit score is 0.
One more thing to remind you, Mr. Miller. Since you cannot pay the automatic deduction for the villa, if you don't deposit cash by 8 a.m. tomorrow, the power company will cut off all energy supply to that house.
Victoria, only your trust fund hasn't been taken yet. Since you're living in this house, help me one last time. That $30 million overseas trust. The nominal beneficiary is Victoria, but I'm the actual funder. My company desperately needs that money for cash flow right now. Tell me, how do I get it out?
Mr. Miller, this trust has an extremely high firewall level. According to the terms, there are only 2 possibilities for accessing the funds. First, Victoria herself signs an authorization, transferring the beneficial interest to you free of charge. Second...
Second what?
The natural death of the beneficiary. According to the order of inheritariance and spousal declaration, the money will automatically settle into your account.
Jax, you're looking up death certificates? You want to kill me? Just because I lied to you, you're going to kill me to silence me?
Kill you? If I kill you, not only do I not get a single cent, but I also go to jail.
Relax, baby. The person that I want to kill isn't you, it's Victoria.
As long as it's not me, But Victoria's taken care of us for so long. Jack's killing is wrong. That's a serious crime.
Wrong? Was it right when you stole her identity? Was it right when you embezzled $30 million in public funds? Lexi, as long as she dies in an accident, all our debts are cleaned. You can still be Mrs. Miller.
So how do you want to do it? We absolutely cannot leave any traces. I know a black market doctor. If we pay him enough, he can make the cause of death look like natural old age.
$50,000 can only buy you a piece of paper. But if what you want is no evidence, no witness, that's a different price.
How much?
100,000. A clean break. I won't remember your names. I won't remember this face. I won't remember anything that happened tonight.
All right, I'll give you this $50,000 first. After it's done, I'll transfer the remaining $50,000 to your account.
Deal. What do you want?
I don't need you to do the deed. I just need a drug.
Colorless, odorless, metabolizes extremely fast. Even the most experienced medical examiner would only conclude cardiac arrest.
This kind of thing takes effect 3 hours after ingestion. The victim will go out like they're falling asleep, no signs of struggle.
This is it.
Darling, do you have a plan?
Since that trust fund has a payout for accidental death, we can't let her die at home.
I've checked that cliff in the back mountains. Tomorrow, we'll take her on a picnic. Say it's to celebrate the company surviving the crisis. Take her out to relax.
Put the drug in her thermos. Once the drug takes effect and she loses consciousness, we'll push her in the car over the edge. As long as we make it look like an accidental fall caused by brake failure.
By then, I'll be the only eyewitness.
I'll tell the police I saw her swerve to avoid a deer and crash through the guardrail.
Victoria, don't make any other plans for tomorrow.
What's up?
We're going for a picnic in the back hills tomorrow. Lexi said she wants to get some fresh air. The company's been too stressful lately. You should come too.
Me? Jax, you've never invited me to go out with you before. Is there something going on?
You're overthinking it. What could possibly be going on? Lexi said she's been feeling down lately and wants to go for a walk. But she doesn't want to go alone, and she finds me boring company. She said you've been cooped up at home for too long. You should get some fresh air too.
Lexi asked for me to come?
I was the one who asked him to invite you. What, you don't want to?
It's not that I don't want to, it's just what? Afraid we'll sell you off? Don't worry, you're not worth much. Lexi, you used to not even want to be in the same room as me. Victoria, I know I haven't treated you well in the past, but with everything that's happened recently, I've come to realize something. In this house, you're the only one who's actually doing anything. Lexi, are you hiding something from me?
What could she possibly be hiding from you?
That road to the back hills, is it safe?
What?
I heard the guardrails there are old and in disrepair. A car fell off last year, I think.
We're not going near the cliff. We're just having a picnic on that patch of grass up ahead.
Right, Victoria, don't worry about nothing. We checked. That area is perfectly safe. All right, then.
Victoria, have some water. It's quite hot today. Thanks. Jax, aren't you having any?
I'm not thirsty. You go ahead.
Jax, look at those mountains over there. So beautiful.
The view is nice.
Jax, Lexi, you two seem to have made up recently?
The company's going public. No time for arguments.
Yeah, the IPO is the big thing. Everything else is unimportant. Victoria, are you okay?
A bit sleepy.
Don't fall asleep. We haven't taken photos yet.
You two go ahead. I'm tired.
The drug is taking effect. We need to hurry.
Where are the car keys?
Here.
She's heavier than she looks.
Stop talking. Hurry up.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
She's gone.
That bitch is finally dead. I can get her money now.
Time to call the police.
Are you sure you can pull this off?
Just watch.
Help! Help! We're at the back hill! Someone fell off the cliff! Please come quickly!
How was that?
Perfect. Mr. Miller, what was your relationship to the deceased?
Her employer, she worked as a helper in my house.
What was her name?
Victoria. Victoria Belmont. Why were you all here today? The company's been under a lot of pressure lately. My fiancée said she wanted to get some fresh air, so I brought her here for a picnic that came along.
How did the accident happen?
I don't know, I was over there taking pictures when I suddenly heard a scream.
Your fiancé said that Victoria was trying to pick wildflowers near the cliff edge?
Probably. Victoria loved flowers.
The search and rescue team is already looking down there, but from this height, the chances of survival are slim.
I know.
My condolences.
Victoria, don't blame me for being ruthless. You were the one standing in my way.
If you had slipped just now, I'd be fishing your pieces out of the river right now. You're really risking your life for revenge. If I don't see with my own eyes that they think I'm dead, how would they dare to touch that inheritee with confidence? They should be celebrating right now. Jax has probably popped the champagne. Lexi is probably already thinking about which bag to buy. Let them be happy. The higher the better. From now on, Victoria is dead. In her place is the silent partner of Athena Capital. Jax thinks he killed a maid. He doesn't know he has awakened a warrior goddess like Athena. So we go to war now? The war started long ago. He just hasn't realized it yet. Boss, what's next? First, secure all the evidence from today. The steel cable, the silicone sheet, the wet wipes. Seal everything. Understood. Second, notify the FBI. The tip-off letter can be sent out. Now? Now. Make sure they receive it on the morning of the bell laking ceremony.
Mr. Miller, we have received the inheritance suincation for by falling off a tread cliff, which meets the immediate settlement terms of the insurance and trust.
So when can I access that money?
Some documentation is still needed. Preliminary review spousal beneficiary. You can apply for an emergency revolving fund 5 mil SSN. The funds are expected to arrive within 24 hours.
Martha, we're rich! Not just that trust fund, the entire $30 million inheritance is all mine now!
Rich? What about Victoria? Didn't she go on a picnic with you?
Victoria's dead. She couldn't handle the pressure of bankruptcy and jumped off a cliff herself. Mom, from today on, her money is ours.
Dead? She was just mending my clothes a couple of days ago. How could she just die like that? Tell me the truth.
It doesn't matter. We're rich now anyway.
That's wonderful. I was getting sick of eating oatmeal these past few days. Martha, that's quite a quick change of heart. One moment you're worried if she was murdered, the next you're thinking about who's going to buy groceries. Why should I worry about her? She's not my daughter. True.
I was just afraid Jax would get into trouble. Murder is a serious crime. But if she did it to herself, then it has nothing to do with us.
Mom, don't worry. The police have already classified it accidental fall.
Good then. My good days are back! Jax, is this the place you picked? Not even a decent wreath, and the headstone is the cheapest marble. How embarrassing if word gets out. People will say our Miller family is stingy.
Mom, when someone's dead, they're gone. Who are we putting on a show for with all that superficial stuff? Every penny saved ends up in our pockets. Let's get this over with. I have to go to the bank this afternoon.
Lord, please accept this lost soul, Victoria Belmont.
Jax, I keep getting chills down my spine. This coffin is empty. Do you think her ghost might come back to haunt us?
Don't scare yourself. That cliff is hundreds of meters high with rapids below. Even if she turned into a ghost, she'd have to swim ashore first. Done! Haha, the money is ours! Father, stop the eulogy! Bury it!
Now it's my time to make an entrance. Jax, Lexi, Martha, I'm going to take back everything I lost, right from you. In such a hurry to bury me, afraid I'd come back to collect what you owe me?
A ghost! She's a ghost! I saw her fall with my own eye!
A ghost? If I were a ghost, Lexi, do you think you'd still be standing here talking? The moment I fell off the cliff, I really thought I was dead. But the second I hit the river, I suddenly remembered, I haven't seen you ring the bell yet, haven't seen Miller Industries go public. How could I wear to die?
Shut up! If you're alive, why didn't you come back sooner? Why show up now of all times?
Because I wanted to see how much I'm worth in your hearts. $30 million. Jax, my life is worth that much. As long as I draw breath, you won't see a single cent of that money.
Victoria, don't think you can just waltz back in and control us? Who knows what dirty things you've been up to for days? Maybe you're back to blackmail us.
Blackmail? No, I'm just coming home. How are you going to pay back what you owe me? Victoria, what are you trying to do?
Don't be nervous, dear. Even though the $30 million are gone, as long as I'm alive, you can all continue living this villa.
that has my name on the deed. If I had really died at the bottom of the cliff, the bank would have repossessed this place tomorrow.
What do you mean? Are you threatening me? You disappeared for a whole week. Who knows what you went through? You think you can just waltz back in here like before?
If the police find out that you were the ones who threw me off the cliff that day, guess what will come first? Your IPO plan or your sentencing?
What do you want?
Don't look at me like that. It's winter now. How could I bear to see my dear family out on the streets? Let's go home. Lexi, remember to move your things out of the master bedroom. You wouldn't want to see me throw them all off the balcony into the mud pit, would you?
You bitch, are you threatening me?
Do what Victoria says.
Let's go, dear. We should discuss the compensation for my emotional distress regarding my accidental death back home.
Jax, I've had enough! That's my Hermes velvet mattress! And now that bitch is sleeping on it and I have to iron her clothes? What are you so afraid of?
You idiot! You think I'm afraid of her? I'm afraid of the 30 million! The claims adjuster said the trust will remain locked as she's alive and mentally sound.
But what if she goes insane?
Insane?
After going through a fall from a cliff, being missing, and wandering, it's perfectly reasonable for a fragile woman to have a mental breakdown. As long as we can prove she suffers from severe PTSD and has lost her civil capacity, I, as her sole legal guardian, can rightfully take over that trust.
But she seems more clear-headed than anyone right now.
That's why we're going to help her go insane.
Help her go insane? What do you mean?
A voice-activated device. It can play specific sounds on a timer.
Play what? What is that sound?
Sounds extracted from a horror movie.
You want to play it for her every night?
Make her think she's dreaming. Make her think those are hallucinations.
After a few days, she'll start to confuse reality and illusion. After a few weeks, she'll truly go mad.
So her money will still be ours?
Of course!
She's finally completely broken.
What a pathetic scream. Sounds like a pig being slaughtered.
Who cares what it sounds like? The important thing is she screamed.
So what? It's not the first time she screamed.
It's different. Today is the third day. The first 2 nights she was just wandering. Tonight she's screaming for help. That means she's breaking down. Her defenses are crumbling.
So, soon?
Soon. A few more days of recording and she'll be sent to the mental hospital.
Where's your phone? Hurry up and record it.
I don't want to die.
I don't want to die. Please, don't kill me.
Go crazy, the more incoherent the better. Once you're in the mental hospital, these words will just be the ramblings of a lunatic.
Victoria, once you're in the mental hospital, I'll make sure the doctors take good care of you.
Dr. Victoria has gone mad!
Jax, and who is this?
You, stop pretending. Doctor, look at her. Her current appearance is all an act. Last night she was still screaming in the hallway with her hair disheveled, saying someone was trying to kill her.
Jax, you've been under too much stress lately. I was handling financial statutes all night last night. I never left.
Victoria, are you dead? Aren't you dead yet? Come out.
Mr. Miller, is this the evidence you were talking about? The video only shows you talking to the door by yourself?
Impossible. This has been swapped. No, there's something wrong with this phone.
Dr. Nelson. Actually, ever since I came back, Jax has been acting very strange. He always wanders in the hallway in the middle of the night, shouting at empty rooms.
Jax, is this true?
Dr. Nelson, I suspect Jax is the one suffering from severe hallucinations due to the immense pressure from the company's IPO. He seems to confuse reality with the delusions in his mind.
Mr. Miller, the current evidence points very clearly. Given your extreme emotional instability and the presence of severe auditory hallucinations and delusional behavior, I recommend you undergo a 1-week psychiatric observation. Otherwise, as a family member, Mrs. Victoria has the right to petition for a mandatory intervention.
I'm not mentally ill. She's the one who's mentally ill.
Jax probably can't figure it out for the rest of his life, why the video he personally recorded ended up becoming his own insanity testimony. Greed makes people stupid. He was too eager to see me break down, so he abandoned even basic logic. How did you do it? Just a simple cloud hijack. Well done, Chloe. Hello?
Victoria, come back quickly! The mental hospital just called. Jax has escaped. He injured the guards, stole an ambulance, and drove off!
I understand. I'll be right back. A cornered beast is the most dangerous. He has no money nor reputation now. If I were him, I'd choose the most primitive solution. Run away? No.
Someone like Jax would rather die in the center of the stage. He must be going after the final key to that trust fund.
Do you need me to block all his transportation routes?
Let him run. If we don't let him feel there's still a chance to turn things around, how would he lead us to the overseas assets he's hidden?
just leave? I have friends in Mexico. We could go there.
Leave? How? This one, frozen. This one, zeroed out. And this one, that's Victoria's supplementary card. I just tried to withdraw cash. The police almost tracked me down via GPS.
What do we do then?
Miller Industries is mine, and that money is mine too.
I haven't lost yet. Not if I can get my hands on the physical key to that offshore trust.
But the key, Victoria carries it with her.
So you have to go back. This necklace can fetch $20,000. I'll use that money to hire some desperados from the black market. And you, Lexi, you're going back to the villa. Go beg Victoria, kneel before her, cling to her leg and cry.
She'll kill me.
She won't. She's enjoying playing the savior right now. All you have to do is steal the key to that safe when she's not looking.
Victoria! Save me! Please save me!
Oh my god, Lexi! What happened to you?
Where's Jax? He's gone crazy. He's really gone crazy. He beat me in the hotel, took all my jewelry. He even tried to kill me!
Stop crying. Go take a hot shower first. Thank you, Victoria. After all I did to you, you're still willing to help me. That's all in the past. Get some rest. Victoria, I'm dizzy. Could you please get me a cup of warm honey water from the kitchen? I feel really nauseous.
Okay.
I found it. Finally found it. Victoria, you think you've won? The ones who will win in the end are me and Jack. Here, drink this. Sip it slowly, don't choke. Thank you. Thank you, Victoria. Victoria, you're being nice to me because you pity me. When you find out the key is missing, you'll regret it.
Got it. I really got it. Victoria, you self-righteous fool. You think freezing my credit cards can trap me?
Jax, let's just take the money and run.
To the Cayman Islands, or to Europe. Let's not fight that crazy woman anymore.
Run? Why should we run? NASDAQ's final hearing is in 3 days. In the last few hours before the IPO, I'm going to use all the cash flow from this trust fund to short Miller Industries through an offshore shell company.
Short your own company? Are you insane?
You don't understand. Once the stock price plummets, the shares held by retail ozers will become worthless.
Then I, as the savior, can use this trust fund to buy back all their stacks at a rock-bottom price.
But what if Victoria finds out the key is missing?
So what if she does? By the time she realizes, I'll have already moved the funds offshore. Lexi, contact that black market smuggler. Have him prepare the boat for tomorrow night. We're going to international waters to input the final commands there.
Okay.
Victoria, in 3 days, I'll show you who the real director of this script is.
Lexi, I didn't expect you to move so fast.
The fish has taken the bait.
Lexi stole the key, and it's probably in Jax's hands by now.
Everything is under surveillance. Jax just contacted a private yacht through the black market near the motel, codenamed Siren. He plans to access the underlying trust funding agreement in international waters tomorrow night.
He thinks that key is his ticket to the vault. But what he doesn't know is that I implanted a one-way tracker and a short-selling Trojan in that key. Enough to bankrupt him completely.
Are you really going to let him activate that short-selling program? That's Miller Industries' stock price. Once it fluctuates, you'll suffer losses too.
I know.
Then why?
Chloe, do you think I care about that little money?
Indeed, that amount is nothing to you.
They stole my identity, maxed out my cards, kicked me out of my house. They even pushed me off the cliff. Jax and Lexi, those bitches. Since he wants to short my company, I'll give him an unprecedented crash. Only by letting him personally destroy what he values most will this punishment be profound enough.
All right.
Turn on the tracker. I want to know every coordinate of the Siren.
Just watch. This sea, this ship, and New York after the market opens tomorrow, they will all belong to me, Jax Miller!
Jax, stop bragging. You promised me once the money hits the account, I'm buying the entire floor of an apartment on 5th Avenue.
Once I get that money, forget an apartment. I'll buy you a private jet.
Really?
When have I ever lied to you?
Oh, baby, I'll love you forever.
Victoria, you must still be crying in that cold, empty mansion right now, aren't you? You think you won? You were just a nanny guarding my vault for a few days. Once I transfer the money, you won't even have that job.
1 more minute.
Are you nervous?
Not at all. I've been waiting for this day for far too long.
Me too.
Everyone, the moment of truth. My press the sensors arrived. The old era of Miller Industries is over for good. Miller Industries will build a new business empire.
What's that sound?
Probably a passing merchant ship. Don't worry about it. Just watch our fortune multiply.
Good evening, Jax. How's the party on the high seas? The champagne hasn't turned sour yet, has it?
What is this? Turn it off! Lexi, pull the network cable!
I can't. The computer's frozen. This video is playing on a forced loop.
Don't waste your energy. The key was indeed real, but its only purpose was to serve as a locator beacon. The moment you plugged it into the computer, it automatically activated the GPS tracking on the yacht. Right now, the high seas anti-smuggling Ars helicopters should be right above you.
You're lying! Where's the money? My 30 million!
Money? Jax, that short selling order you just entered, I've optimized it for you. Through the Trojan Horse program in that key, all your overized shell accounts have complied at Athena Capital. In other words, you just personally signed a property transformation without compensation. Thank you, dear husband.
Bitch! You've ruined everything for me! I'll kill you first!
What destroyed you was your own greed. Jax, Miller Industries never belonged to you. That $30 million trust fund was just the bait I set.
So what if you want? You only got Miller Industries back. You still can't beat Athena Capital. The boss behind the scenes could bankrupt you with a snap of their fingers.
The founder of Athena Capital you've been desperately trying to find? The woman who humiliated you time and again. I am Athena.
No, impossible. You're just a kept woman.
Kept by you? Jax, every penny you squandered in these 3 years of marriage was pocket money I deliberately laked to you through the company accounts. I just wanted to see how shamed a person could be.
Victoria! Baby! I was wrong. I was really seduced by that bitch Lexi. I did all this to prove to you that I could take care of you. My true love has always been you.
Jax Miller, you animal!
Everything I did was for our future.
Take him away. All the evidence of money laundering and the short-selling records have been submitted. He'll have plenty of time in prison for the rest of his life to weave his true love story.
Victoria, you bitch! I will make you pay with your blood! Victoria, listen to me. That agreement is fake. I was forced by Lexi. She threatened me. Said if I didn't transfer the money, she'd report me for what happened back then.
Report you for deliberately throwing me off the cliff?
How do you know?
Jax, did you think you were the only one acting? All these days, every single minute and second, I've been waiting to see you look like this. Pathetic stray dog.
I was wrong, Victoria! I truly love you! The reason I short the company was to make enough money to take you traveling around the world to escape the Miller family's quagfire. Do you remember? When we first got married, you got sick and I stayed up all night with you.
Stayed with me? You mean, while you were outside the hospital room on the phone with Lexa discussing how to split my trust fund? You came in and fed me water laced with sedatives?
How do you know?
Your so-called true love is just your last instinct for survival. After discovering I'm actually the boss of Athena Capital. You don't love me, you love the power and money in my hand.
I can be your dog, Victoria. You're now the head of Athena. You'll need to establish yourself in New York. You need someone familiar with the inside of Miller Industries. I can testify against Lexi. I can do all the dirty work for you.
As you are now, you're not even worthy of shining my shoes.
If you'd been 1 minute later, I'd have died in there with those 2 cops.
The bomb was placed with precise calculation. Those 2 officers are just unconscious. Jax, to stage this accident, I used up all my contacts within the police department.
As long as the money's right, you could even bribe God, couldn't you?
Enough talk. Getting you out used up the last of your offshore slub fund. Jax, you're now a fugitive wanted across the entire U.S. You should go straight to Mexico.
Mexico! No! I go to Mexico! I'll be a penniless beg for my life!
You've lost the letters of credit and the physical keys. What else do you have? Victoria's already taken all the assets to New York to prepare for the IPO.
She thinks winning by taking those pieces of metal? She doesn't know that Miller Industries' 3 core offshore account use fingerprint plus dynamic passcode dual encryption.
She has the fingerprints. What about the passcode?
The passcode algorithm has been tattooed on me all along. As long as I can get into the New York trading floor and access the internal network, the moment the bell rings for the IPO, I can activate those accounts and drain all the capital she raised in an instant.
You want to steal money right under Wall Street's nose?
I'm gonna make her fall from the clouds straight into hell, in front of the whole world.
Victoria, the feast hasn't even begun yet. It's still anyone's game who lives and who dies.
Hurry up. It's a miracle you've held on this long without anesthesia, but even if I heal your wounds, you can't get into NASDAQ. Victoria has it locked down tight like a fortress. Your face is known all over America now.
I'm not gonna barge in. I'll make her invite me in.
What do you mean?
The day after tomorrow, at the bell-ringing ceremony, there will be a top-tier drum corps sponsored by Athenia Capital performing the opening act. They wear full-body heavy metal armor with completely sealed iron masks.
You want to sneak into the drum corps?
Once I'm inside that iron shell, who could possibly recognize me as Jax Miller?
How do you get in? The corpse members are fixed. Adding someone new will be noticed.
That's where I need your help, Doc. Break the leg of one of the drummers in that corps. I'll take his place.
You're willing to do this dirty work yourself? You're gambling with your life?
I'm not gambling with my life. I'm gambling on seeing that bitch fall from heaven into hell.
You're really going all out.
As long as I can see the look on her face turn from triumph to despair, I'm willing to do anything.
With your physical condition, are you sure you can sit there for 2 hours without collapsing?
As long as my heart is still beating, I can sit until the moment of the bell ringing.
You become an Avenger now.
Since Victoria loves watching a show, I'll let her host her own funeral live for the whole world.
Jax has replaced drummer number 7, boss. Should we make a move now? No need. He struggled for so long. If we don't let him step into that trading hall, he'll die with his eyes opened. But what if he actually cracks the offshore account? There's not a single cent in that account. All I left for him is a one-way ticket to hell. Sleep tight, Jax. Tomorrow will be the most brilliant day of your life.
Four more minutes. Lights in this entire building will go out for my revenge. Victoria, you'll have to watch the stock price crash. Watch the reporters raise their cameras to capture your tears.
Boss, the system just alerted us that several illegal IPs from overseas are trying to attack our main server. The methods are sophisticated, like they're probing. Can you handle it? Give me 10 minutes. I'll reverse lock their path and throw them into a black hole.
Found out? Too late. Victoria, you think you're on top? You think you've won? You think you've crushed me under your theist? You're wrong. I'm gonna make you lose everything the moment you ring that golden bell. I'm gonna have reporters from all over the world capture your face, the face of someone falling from heaven into hell.
3 more minutes until the bell rings. I've finally reclaimed everything that's mine.
3 more minutes. In 3 minutes, Victoria, you'll know who the real winner of this game is.
The bell has rung! Victoria, watch your net worth go to 0! Watch your company crash! Watch your face turn from smug to despair! I've waited too long for this moment! How is this possible? It can't be! I clearly planted the Trojan! I tested it! It's impossible!
Jax, we did detect an attack from an overseas IP. However, that was just bait to lure a certain fool into showing his hand.
Bitch, what did you do?
Jax, the account you tamped with debt shell we abandoned 3 years ago. The funds inside were all fake, the transaction records were all fabricated, and even the server was isolated.
What?
Every single instruction you just entered wasn't transferring funds. It was helping the police compile evidence of your crimes.
Victoria! You set me up! You knew what I was gonna do from the very beginning!
I knew from the moment you took the key from Lexi's hands.
You bitch!
Now, the whole world can see clearly who the real clown is. The one who fell from heaven into hell.
I'll kill you!
The feast has only just begun, and you, Jax, don't even have the qualifications to be a spectator. Security, get this loser out of here.
Victoria, don't get too smug. You think you've won? You're just as dirty as I am. How many illegal methods to bring me down? The media will dig deep into you.
Since you love hiding in the shadows so much, I'll help you one last time to make you truly family. Think it's unfair? Think I'm making one-sided accusations? Jax, I've invited an old friend. She has a lot she wants to say to the judge in person. All the wire transfer records, all the overseas shell companies, and the evidence of those accidents he deliberately caused years ago to commit insurance fraud, it's all here. Jax Miller, you told me yourself, once Victoria was dead, all of this would be ours. But I was wrong. Someone like you has never loved anyone.
You bitch! How dare you betray me? I'll kill you!
Jax, I'll let you live a long life. In that room with only 4 walls, you can slowly watch my stock price rise to heights you could never imagine in your lifetime.
Victoria, you bitch!
Today, the Belmont Group officially announced the completion of its reconstruction. Founder Victoria stated that she will donate all the illegal assets recovered from her ex-husband Jax Miller to families affected by financial fraud.
That's my money. Victoria, you bitch, you took all my money! It's over. All of this is over.
Don't be in such a hurry to die, Miller. You just received a court enforcement order.
Enforcement? I'm already serving life. What else can they enforce from me?
Ms. Victoria has applied for a lifetime debt collection for you. During your time in prison, you must work 12 hours a day in the prison factory. Every cent of the staples you earn, except for the bare minimum rations to keep you alive, will be used to repay the small creditors you owe.
Lifetime debt repayment?
That's right. You want to die? Not that easy. According to the agreement, if a suicide attempt leaves you disabled, all medical costs will continue to be added to your debt. You have to live. Live to work for your greed for the rest of your life.
No, Victoria! Just kill me! Kill me!
Victoria, I testified against Jax for you. I did a good deed. Can you talk to the judge for me? You're so rich, you must have a way to get me out of here. I don't want to go to prison. I'm begging you.
The law will evaluate your good deed, and it will also punish your crime. Lexi, from the moment you chose to help him drug me, you should have foreseen today.
I was tricked by him. I love him. I did it for love.
Before I leave, I'm returning this to you. Are you giving this necklace to me? How much is it worth? A few million? No, this is just a cheap imitation I bought at a street ball for $10. Real rubies never belong around the neck of someone like you.
Victoria, you bitch!
Lexi, what you stole was never my wealth, but your own soul that could have been clean.
"3 years, this 1,000-day-long nightmare is finally burned to ashes.
Victoria, my daughter, this journey must have been arduous.
A Bellinton daughter doesn't speak of hardship, only of victory and defeat.
That slap Jax gave you, does it still hurt?
Hurt? No, father. That slap was the best gift I've ever received in my life.
A gift?
Because it reminded me that gentleness doesn't earn respect.
What it earned was the downfall of Miller Industries, the end of an old empire,
And the beginning of my era.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going